Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video what we're going to talk about is the 5 habits of successful people. So if you're interested in that, stick around and let's cue the intro. So if you're new to this channel is about how to make money online and how to create a passive income for yourself. So if you're interested in that, make sure that you smash that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell so that way you get notified every single time I put a video out. So with that being said, let's talk about the 5 habits of successful people. But before we actually do that, if you're not happy with whatever you don't have in your life, whether it's money, relationships, no matter what it is, it's because of habits. And habits make you make the worst decisions ever. So first of all, you really have to fix that, and then before you actually get into anything else, because habits is something that just you take decisions without even thinking about it. So make sure that you change these habits to make new habits of making better decisions, basically. So the number one thing is rich people are action takers. Rich people just take action. So many people that I see online are just looking for new opportunities after new opportunity, or doing research after research and looking at all these people and watching YouTube videos all the time, which I do as well, but most people don't even take action. So like, people are afraid to fail, but guess what? That's just the way it is. If you start to do anything that is different from anyone else, you are going to fail at first. It's just like sports. If you do any sports at the beginning, it's going to be very hard and you're going to fail. But if you don't take any action, it's not going to get you anywhere. So that's a very important thing. Rich people actually take action, because if you don't take action, even if you fail miserably and you have to just go on to the next step, you just know that that's not the way to get there and you have to do it in another way. So that's just another way of learning, like, this is not the way to do it, I'm going to do it that way instead. And if you fail again, just try again and again and again. And that's what people do. Rich people are action takers. So number 2 is rich people don't make excuses. There are so many people that I see out there, once again, that just make excuses. They don't have any money because that's just the way they were brought up, or their family doesn't have money, or they don't have relationships because all their families didn't have relationships, so they're going to be the same. They're overweight, so that's just the way it is because they were like that since they were born. But that's not the way it is. You actually have to stop making excuses, because if you make excuses, that is just giving up power. So if you start to stop making excuses and actually say that it's your fault, and then that will give you the power to actually change it. Because if you don't do that, and if you just make excuses, you will not have the power to change it. And that is the first way to actually take back the power, is to say, this is my fault and I'm going to change that way. So I'm going to stop making excuses. So number 3 is rich people are never bored, because they value their time and are focused on growing. So rich people are never bored, because if you're bored, that you have nothing to do, and that just means that you have no goal, that you have nothing that's going on. But rich people are not like that, because rich people are focused on growing and learning everything and all that stuff. So they're never bored, because if they have nothing to do, what they're going to do is they're going to focus on growing instead. Actually, most people that are really rich, they try to get up earlier and go back to bed later. And that's not everyone. A lot of people need more sleep, and I think that's a very important key to success as well, is to actually get proper sleep. But they have things to do during the day. It's just like that. That's the way it is. If you look at billionaires like Bill Gates, he splits up his time in 5-minute increments. So that is to tell you how far this guy goes, and obviously he would be the richest man in the world right now if he didn't give everything away to charity, and he just divides his time into 5 minute increments. So every 5 minutes he has something to do. So that is what you have to do as well. You have to know what you're going to do the next day, and you'll never be bored, and you might become wealthy, or you will if you follow all these habits of rich people. Now the number 4 is people visualize success. Rich people do that. If you are not where you want to be right now and you know where you want to go, you have to actually visualize it. And I talked about in some older videos. I don't think I have done that recently, but you have to really focus on where you want to go and visualize it. Always think about where you want to go, not where you are right now and you're not happy with it, but where you actually want to go. Visualize the travels, the cars, the houses, the whatever it may be, the watches maybe. I don't care. I don't know what your intent is, but visualize where you want to live, you know, how you want to live, what you want to do when you actually have success, and just visualize it. Even like close your eyes every day and think about, like, feeling about it, you know, opening that door of your nice house, or you know, driving your car, opening the door of that car, starting it up, every single detail. And if you visualize that every day, that is going to get you to the next step. That's going to get you to take action. That's going to motivate you to take the next step and the next one and the next one. So visualizing success is very important. I've heard of race car drivers visualizing winning their race and standing on the podium and all these things. And that sounds very crazy and sounds like and it sounds like you've been smoking, but that is actually something that really works, and a ton of successful people in so many different areas of life are doing that and have done that in the past. So visualizing success is something that actually works. It's not crazy, it is something that actually works. So if you haven't been doing that, I highly suggest that you do that. So many people talk about affirmations, and that I'm sure works as well. I don't do that, but visualizing success is something that is extremely important for you to do. Number 5 is rich people obsess about achieving their goals. So many people don't really, you know, they have goals. They'd like to make some money. They'd like to have the best relationships. They'd like to do all these things and have a nice car and, you know, have a ton of money, but they're not obsessed about it. You really have to be obsessed, like every day thinking about it and doing something about it. If you don't do something about it every day, then you're not going to achieve your goals. So many people, you know, have this thing where they want to get really, really rich, and then they're like, well, yeah, I really want to do that, but, you know, I have to watch TV, I have to, you know, play video games, I have to watch cat videos on YouTube. But that's not what you want to do. Rich people obsess about it. Even though they might want to go out, they might want to, you know, party, watch TV, no matter what it may be. First of all, the most important thing is achieving their goals. So if their favorite show is on, but they haven't done anything today to achieve their dreams, or, you know, take one more step towards their dreams, then they're not going to watch that show because they want to get to the next step. And that's so important, because so many people just have their really big goals, but then they don't do anything about it. So making something about it is going to change your life, literally. So these are the 5 steps that actually make rich people rich. So even before you're rich, you really have to implement these habits, because these will change your life. So with that being said, this was my video for today. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure that you smash that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell, so that way you get notified every single time I put a video out. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.